Today we're talking about my portfolio, my return on investment for this year, and my mission, so let's dive right into it. Let's first of all take a look at the distribution of my cash among the cash positions, the stock positions, and the crypto positions. Right now I have about 12% sitting in cash. I'm not using any margin on stocks, for example, so all of it is just cash or stocks or crypto. And we can see 12% is in cash, 41% is in crypto right now, and 47% is in stock right now. That was a little bit different a few months ago. Crypto was way larger than it is right now because of the massive drop, of course, in the crypto market, whereas stocks have basically gone up in the last month or so. So that is definitely good. And currently I'm holding a little bit more cash than a month ago, more or less, because I'm actually going to buy a very horribly depreciating investment, which is going to be a car, probably a relatively cheap car, because, I've never owned a car in my life. I'm right now 30 years old, never owned a car in my life. The only vehicle that I have is my sister's bike. That's actually not a joke. But yeah, I am very likely going to buy a car pretty soon, so I needed a little bit more cash. Then let's dive into the stock portfolio and especially the long-term hold portfolio. So this is a portfolio of my long-term stocks. Most of these stocks, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later on, but most of these stocks I'm going to be holding for about like 5 years or so, but some of them I might be disposing of pretty soon. Now I'm going to talk about this in percentages. I'm not going to talk about this in dollars or in euros. That might change in the future, but I have my reasons for that. But I do think that the percentages are even more important anyways. So let's just start off with my largest position right now, which is Lemonade. About 11% of my portfolio, of my stock portfolio that is in Lemonade right now. Lemonade, of course, is the leader in the digital insurance world, and I definitely like investing in the leaders of a certain niche. We're going to see that in the rest of the stocks as well. But yeah, I am very bullish on this company in the long term. The current valuation seems to be a little bit rich potentially, but I do believe we are going to grow into that valuation in the next coming years. The next company is Stem, my second largest position. About 9% of my portfolio, my stock portfolio, is in Stem. I do believe this is the leader in AI-driven energy storage. If we go to the website, we can see that this is a combination of clean energy plus also distributed energy plus artificial intelligence. And who knows, potentially they are going to go into crypto mining at some point in the future. I definitely want to dive deeper into this company in the next months or so. So you might see me do more videos about Stem in the next couple of months. And yeah, my position with regards to my position, it has grown quite a bit simply because of the share price that has gone up quite a bit in the last couple of weeks and months. Then Upwork, 9% of my stock portfolio is in Upwork right now. If you go to the website, it is one of the leaders in the freelance gig industry, of course, and more freelancers are joining the platform, not only on Upwork, but also Fiverr, of course. But I believe that the valuation of Upwork is a little bit more favorable compared to Fiverr's valuation. I believe this has a great CEO, and also I believe that the valuation, especially with regards to or in comparison with Fiverr, is still very good. EHang has about 9% right now in my long-term hold portfolio. We can see that EHang right now is the leader in passenger transportation drones, in my opinion, and I also believe they are going to go heavy into the logistic drones for package delivery in the future. I believe that the drone industry is only getting started, and I've been able to take advantage of the recent massive dip in the EHang stock because of the massive short seller report. So right now I'm still a little bit profitable actually on my position because I've been adding quite a lot to my position when it was so low. Also, about 9% of my stock portfolio is in Tesla right now. Of course, Tesla doesn't need any introduction, right? Because, it is the leader in electric vehicles, and I do believe that it is going to be the leader in autonomous vehicles in the future. I'm pretty sure about that. Then 8% is in ChargePoint. As you might know, I've done a lot of videos about ChargePoint in the past. It is one of the leaders in the EV charging station industry, especially in the United States, of course, but they are also going to expand more and more in Europe. Also, 8% of my stock portfolio is in Teladoc right now. As you might know, Teladoc is the leader in telehealth industry. And of course, ARK Invest is still very bullish about this company, and it still is one of ARK Invest's largest positions across their funds of ARK Invest, of course. Now, this is actually one of the stocks in my portfolio that has the lowest price to sales ratio as of this moment. TPGY covered about 8% as well. TPGY, of course, being the SPAC that hopefully is going to merge with EVBox. EVBox, of course, also one of the leaders in the EV charging stations industry, especially in Europe. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to actually see the merger between TPGY and EVBox, of course, because there were many issues between these companies, or especially with the financial report of EVBox, of course. But I've already made a lot of videos about this, so if you want to check that out, then go ahead and look for EVBox or look for TPGY in my videos. But I do believe that if we are going to see a merger, and I do believe that the merger is going to be more likely than not, then I do think that the stock can literally double in a very short amount of time. UAV's Ag Eagle is about 7% of my portfolio right now. I do believe that this is one of the leaders in smaller drones, not only for agriculture, but also for package delivery. And again, I believe that the drone industry right now is in a very early stage, so we don't really know who is going to become the leader in this category. But I do believe that Ag Eagle has what it takes to become the ultimate leader, especially in the United States, because I do see them kind of playing chess and setting up their pieces in a very smart way. Crispr Therapeutics is about 6% of my portfolio. It is one of the leaders in gene editing right now. It is in the very early stages of their industry. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to keep this for a long time, because the stock of companies like Crispr can literally go up like 50% and drop 50% in a day if something goes very well or very wrong. And it's also quite difficult right now to predict their revenue, especially at this stage. So I actually think that if I would have had access to ARK Invest's genomic ETF, ARKG, then I'd probably invest in that instead of Crispr Therapeutics. View is about 5% of my stock portfolio. View is the leader in smart glass technology. I've already made many videos about this company as well, so definitely check those out. And they are winning projects left and right, and they have a great CEO as well. Workhorse, also about 5% of my stock portfolio. I do believe this could become one of the leaders in the package delivery space, especially if they combine their trucks with the Horsefly drone. Now, I do have to say that the execution of the team of Workhorse has been quite poor so far, and I think that, well, especially we can see that ARK Invest's bullishness on Workhorse has definitely been gone for now. There's a lot of short interest with this company that could definitely change in the future, but so far I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt for now, but that can change at any moment in time. 3% of my stock portfolio is in ALPP, Alpine 4 Holdings. This is a holding company with a few drone companies within it, and that's why I bought it. And I definitely like the company, I like the team, I like the philosophies that they have, but it is not necessarily a company that I'm going to be holding for the long term, especially because they have so many companies that it's actually very difficult to keep up with all the companies within Alpine 4, the holding company. So at some point, I'm definitely going to be selling out of it. Doesn't mean that I'm not bullish about this company. In fact, I am bullish about this company, but I just want to focus on other companies instead. Xpeng right now is also 3% of my portfolio. This was a long-term swing trade for me. I am already scaling out of my position at this very moment in time. I took advantage of the very low prices 2 months ago, more or less. I rode it up, and now I'm selling my position. And I'm actually selling this entire position to buy a car, ironically enough, which is not going to be an electric vehicle, of course. But I'm definitely bullish about this company, about Xpeng for the long term. But yeah, as you have seen, I have already got quite a lot of EV related stocks in my portfolio right now. And then the last stock in my portfolio is a stock where I just have a few shares of, actually, which is VACQ, hopefully merging with Rocket Lab. And yeah, I just bought some shares from the donations that I received from César, which is more like a run-in joke, actually. But still, this could be a great company if you're into the space, and I might add more to my position later on. So in general, we can see that I have about 15 stocks in total right now, but as you have seen, VACQ hopefully merging with Rocket Lab is a very, very small position right now. Xpeng I'm going to sell out of entirely, ALPP same thing. Workhorse I'm not entirely sure just yet. Crispr Therapeutics I'm not entirely sure just yet either. So if I'm going to sell those 5 positions, I would only have 10 stocks left, which I actually like because it's way easier to manage my portfolio that way. Then let's go over my crypto portfolio, which right now consists of 6 cryptocurrencies. Of course, Bitcoin right now is my largest position still. It is 65% of my crypto portfolio. Bitcoin, of course, being the leader of the crypto industry. My target is to have more or less like 50% in Bitcoin and the rest in altcoins. So let's see if I'm going to be able to do that somewhere this year, potentially. Apart from Bitcoin, we have Ethereum. Ethereum right now is the leader of smart contracts, I would say, and it could eventually even become bigger in market cap than Bitcoin. I think it kind of depends on what is going to happen to Bitcoin in the next couple of years, in my opinion. Then we have Aave. About 7% of my crypto portfolio is in Aave. Aave right now being the leader in the DeFi industry. And DeFi is definitely one of the sectors that I am most bullish about in the crypto industry, because even traditional banks are looking into DeFi and into Aave in particular. Then we have Polkadot. Polkadot being about 7% of my crypto portfolio. We're in the very early stages of Polkadot right now. The Kusama network, of course, has just started launching the parachain auctions, and I think, well, Polkadot is very likely going to do the exact same thing within the next month or two. I do think that it could become a more scalable and a more flexible version of Ethereum, and I think that the founder of Polkadot, which also was the co-founder of Ethereum, Gavin Wood, he is very great. Then about 5% of my portfolio is in Chainlink, Chainlink being the leader of the Oracle industry within the crypto industry. I think the Chainlink and Oracle industry can definitely act as a bridge between the crypto world and the real world, if you will, the centralized versus the decentralized world. And in my opinion, Chainlink is going to continue to be relevant. It is already very relevant at this time. And then the last one in my crypto portfolio is Chiliz. About 3% of my crypto portfolio is in Chiliz right now. It is one of the leaders of the NFT industry, and it is definitely focused on fan tokens for sports like soccer or football, whatever you want to call it, UFC, and also Formula 1. And then a very quick rundown of the return on investments on my stocks and my crypto and the total portfolio year to date, of course, so from January 1st until the 1st of July. We can see that stocks have appreciated about 13.9% year to date. Crypto was 52.2% year to date, so that means that the total portfolio has gone up 29% year to date. Then let's talk a little bit about my mission, and you might have noticed, but I have taken a few steps back from YouTube to spend my time on other parts of my mission right now. I've been doing YouTube since September last year, 2020 of course, and right now it's simply not enough to live off of. So at one point I was doing simply 7 regular videos and 5 stock o'clock videos and 1 live stream per week. So all of my time went into that. So right now what I've done is I'm going back from 7 regular videos per week to 3 regular videos per week. And I'm also not doing that many live streams anymore so that I can use that additional time to work on my mission. And if you want to know a little bit more about my mission, check out nesami.com/mission, where I talk about my mission and the roadmap for my mission, of course, as well. Now, there's also going to be a free Discord channel, or there already is a free Discord channel for people who would like to support the mission and also who would like to help me with their opinions and the ideas. It's a free Discord channel, of course. Now, in the next coming weeks and the next coming months, then I believe you're going to likely see a few changes that I'm going to be making that align a little bit more with my mission. So in July and August, I'm going to be focusing myself a little bit more on creating a program about investing for beginners in Dutch, actually. But yeah, if you want to know a little bit more about my roadmap and my mission in general, then just check out nesami.com/mission for more information about my plans. Okay, so that is my portfolio right now, my return on investment and my mission. Again, if you want to check out more information about my mission, go to nesami.com/mission and check it out. Also join the free Discord if you would like to do so, and if you would like to share your thoughts and opinions about my mission and my roadmap. So I definitely hope to see you in the Discord, and with that being said, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!